Alright, so you want to know how to draw flex out to a diffuser and be able to move your diffuser, and the flex duct moves and stays connected to the diffuser as you move it. That can be done. It's just a matter of what workflow and some settings. So what I have here is I have a duct main that's at 14 foot, and I have a diffuser that's at 8 foot. I drew a takeoff down here with a there we go. There's the takeoff with a little hard round duct there. So I'm going to draw some more takeoff. So I'm going to go down and add selected. So I need to get it aligned with these guys. And unfortunately, when I grab my O tracking point there, I don't get a very good duct curve connector down below. So I draw it off center just a little bit, and then I grab another O tracking point here so I can keep them consistent. I could also use the copy. Oh well. And then draw another one. Add selected. There we go. And then just draw it out there. Okay. So I want these to be nice and centered on my diffuser. So I can use my center grip there and come out here until I grab the center point of my diffuser, and now it's aligned with the center of my diffuser. And I can go and do that again to this guy, and he'll be centered perfectly on that diffuser now if I did that right. I want to draw this 3 different ways. So I want to draw your flex duct now. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to choose flex duct on my ribbon. So notice it defaults to a segment type of line. Recently we added this radius factor of 1.50. It used to be 0, which made it even worse. So I'm going to put 0 in there, because if you don't have AutoCAD MEP 2012, oh, it's not going to let me. Yeah, good. I think the older versions would allow you to have 0, and it wouldn't have any radius at all. We could maybe try and make it smaller. Okay, let's see if that works. So anyway, I'm coming from my high ground down to my low ground, from the branch, the main down to the diffuser. So it's going to draw that in there. I'm going to start a new run. So we've got this new run button here, and the next one I'm going to put it back at its default, 1.5. And then I'm going to draw again outwards. Okay, and then I'm going to start a new run, and this time I'm going to change this to a spline segment, and I'll come from the spline out. Okay, that arc one, this choice right here, arc, doesn't work quite as well unless you know the difference in height from the top of the diffuser where the connector is up to the center point of your takeoff or your hard duct coming out, and it's got to be a nice perfect smooth radius, otherwise it doesn't work out right. So the arc one doesn't. I just recommend staying away from it. So anyway, I've drawn this 3 different ways, and I'm going to come out here, rotate like this, and then let's change the view here and make it a little easier to see. We'll put it at conceptual. I'm going to zoom window on each of these. We'll come over here. This first one, notice how it's got kind of a kink in between it and the duct. There's a pretty hard kink there and down at the bottom. And let me zoom in on the bottom. So notice that it's not even making a nice smooth radius turn into the bottom of the diffuser. That's emphasized pretty much. It's not making a good connection between the flex duct and the diffuser. If we pan over to the next one, it makes a little bit of a radius turn into the diffuser, so you might think that, well, it's connected up. It's not. It's not making a smooth enough